Everybody, today I'm going to teach you a quick recipe on how to make chocolate pumpkin spice bread pudding using a brioche bun. First, all you need is a half a cup of milk. You need a handful of chocolate chips. You also need 2 tablespoons of sugar and a 1/4 teaspoon of pumpkin spice or just cinnamon nutmeg mix. You also need a brioche bun and a room temperature egg. You take your brioche bun and you start by cutting it up into small cubes. These are about the size you want. You can make a big batch or you can get these small little cups. I prefer the small little cup. In a small saucepan, you take your half a cup of milk and you let that cook. You want to do it on a medium heat. You don't want it to boil. You just want it to get hot, just a little bit bubbly. Now you're going to add your whisk of sugar and spice right in there. Stir it up. You want your sugar to melt, but you absolutely do not want your sugar to burn. It also helps to just continually whisk it. It prevents it from burning, and you can start to see when it really starts to get warm. Like I said, you just want to see a light bubble and the sugar melted. You don't want it to boil. Then, while you're waiting for that to happen, you take your egg, you add your vanilla extract. That's a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And you just whisk that up, the egg and the vanilla extract. Make sure it's really mixed well. The next step that you're going to do is once your milk and sugar mixture is ready, you're going to whisk that into your egg. Now you don't want your egg to break, so you're going to be really careful to make sure that your milk isn't boiling when you add it in. So you're going to simply pour that in, whisk it up, and that is your custard. Now, while it's still warm, you're going to want to add your handful of chocolate chips to this mixture, or you can leave that out entirely if you just want a pumpkin pie spice. But if you want to make it like pumpkin pie spice mocha, then you would add your handful of chocolate in there while it is still warm. And you see on the side, you have your bread all ready to go because you're going to be soaking your bread real soon. So have it ready to go. So I've decided to add the chocolate chips. And you just whisk that in until your chocolate chips are completely melted, and you're going to see a distinct change in color as you whisk through and as you see the chocolate chips melting. It's going to get darker, but you want to make sure that they're completely dissolved. You might have a little bit on the bottom, but that's fine. You just want to make sure overall you have a completely mixed custard. So you're going to continue to do this for about a minute with your whisk, and then you're going to pour it over your bread bun that you've cut up, into pieces. You're going to pour it over any extra you're going to get in there, and you're going to simply mix it up. Make sure that each piece is evenly coated, because you're going to let each bread piece soak in this custard for about 10 minutes. Now you're going to want to grease up your muffin tins. I'm using individual tins because I only want to do 2. And as you can see, I have them here and my bread pudding's ready to go. So I'm going to begin to fill them up. As you can see, I've filled up 1 cup already because I'm doing 2 individual servings rather than a whole muffin tray. Now when they come out of the oven, they're going to look like this, slightly browned. You can now top them with confectionery sugar if you'd like them to be just a little bit sweeter. I personally like to do that. And that's it. You're done. Thank you so much for watching, and check below for full recipe details.